Hey guys, Coach V here again, working on some drills to help our youth hitters. Today we're going to explore the idea of hips and hands. And too many young hitters, when they go to start their swing, will go hips and hands. And by the time they make contact, they're over-rotating out of the zone. Right? So we have a couple of warm-up drills that we do with a PVC pipe with all of our hitters to kind of help us connect and feel that separation of hips first and then hands. So we're going to talk about 3 drills today to help us get through that. All right, first drill we have today is we're going to take our PVC pipe. We're going to go across our shoulders, keep them parallel to the ground, and we're going to get our youth hitters in their stance. Got it? And we're going to talk about the T being lined up right with their belly button to kind of help them anchor that. Right? They're going to have their elbows nice and relaxed, hands crossed right over the top of the PVC pipe. Right? And as they get going, we're going to ask for them to load, and then we're going to ask for them to start their hips. Right? And what we're looking for as they start their hips is that they're rolling their back foot kind of to their big toe, and they're forcing their knee to go towards the T right now. All right? Back heel is up, front heel is down, and they're still nice and balanced. All right? The second thing we want to look for is that as they start their hips, that their front shoulder isn't flying open. They want to separate the upper half and lower half. So as we get back into our stance and we load, if we see guys that are turning in this direction, this is where we correct them and bring them back to here. So what this should look like is as they load and start their hips, the front of this PVC should not move. All right? Then we ask them to go hips and shoulders from this point on and rotate so that the back of the PVC ends up over the T and that their laces have not over-rotated. So we talk about their back laces a lot, and that when they're done with their swing, their back laces should be pointed towards the pitcher. That's drill 1. Once again, we get them set up, load, start those hips, rotate to finish. We're checking all those key points. All right, drill number 2 with the PVC. We're gonna take it in our stance again, and we're really just gonna feel our hips separate with our hands staying back. All right, so we're gonna grab this and place the PVC on the white line here, basically in front of my back foot, even with my big toe, so that when I grab this, my hands are kind of near my armpit. All right? And we're gonna ask our youth hitters to land, start their hips. And as they start their hips, their hands are kind of loading back towards their armpit again. And again, we're working those hips right underneath us, creating that separation. With a lot of youth hitters, what we will see as we ask them to do this the first couple times is as they turn, their hands will come forward and you'll see the collapse of the PVC. So it's a nice little visual for them, a visual for you if you're working with them, for us to load, land, start those hips, and I'm creating that separation with my hands back and my hips starting, creating space for my hands to work inside the baseball. That's drill number 2 with our PVC pipe. All right, the final drill we do, guys, we really work on our hip turn and not over-rotating, is we take the PVC pipe and put it behind us, okay? We let it sit just above our waistband and our hands are nice and relaxed. We get our athletes in their stance again and we ask them to load and turn. And we're asking them to keep this just behind the tee when they're done. We don't want them rotating off to third base as a right-handed hitter or off to first base as a left-handed hitter. Again, we're looking for them to finish with their laces going towards the pitcher. A lot of coaches, a lot of guys who are doing good things on the internet or at your facility will use this drill a lot with youth hitters or a variation of it. It's just a great drill to get kids to feel their hips. So once again, nice and relaxed in their stance. And as they load and land, and they turn those hips, we're trying to make them fire those hips, staying back, keeping their chin behind their belt buckle, and getting that back part of the PVC pipe over the tee. Again, great 3 drills. PVC pipe works. If you guys don't have a PVC pipe, a broom handle, anything that you have at home will help your youth hitter feel your hips turn before your hands. All right, start hitting some line drives. All right, last thing we do, we put their bat in their hands. We ask them to mimic some of the things that we go over in all three of those drills, and we're looking for those key coaching points as they go. We start with their stance, and we do what's called a load and land drill, which means we get in our stance, we get set, we load, we land, and our hips start. And as our hips start, our hands are still back by our armpit, and they're not coming forward. If you get a youth hitter that does that, load and land, you want to stop that. Don't let them swing after that. They've just wasted a whole rep. Correct it. Make sure that they feel where they should be. Then let them reset and do it again. Because if their hands are out here, they're going to make contact way out in front of them. They're going to be already out of the zone and over rotating, which means they're going to hit some weak ground balls to their pull side, which is what most youth hitters have as their biggest mistake. So we're going to ask them to do that twice and then go ahead and hit, and we're asking them to hit line drives right back through the cage. So 2 loaded lands, 1, 2, let it fly. All right. Hopefully this helps some of your guys stop rolling over, hitting some line drives into the gap. Good luck to you. Have fun with these 3 drills.